I have no idea how to approach this, so I was born in a psychiatric ward. I know this. I had paperwork from it, and the heading on the paperwork said it was a psychiatric hospital. This is in 1986. Um, so when I'm adopted, they bring in, like for the hearings, they bring in a filing cabinet that represents my parents. Because, no. And they read my mother to filth. It is days of them reading this filing cabinet of a dossier. And it's fucking brutal. Time passes. I turn 18. My adopted mom gives me a chunk of this paperwork, and I go to Job Corps. My roommate is a nurse, and I'm like, help me cipher this shit, because it's all handwritten. And it is all over the fucking place. And we can't make heads or tails of any of it. She takes some of it to her fucking teacher. No, but we can all be sure something bad happened. Time passes, I get a hold of my biological mother. And we're talking about, like, heredity and things like that. She starts talking about her kidneys, and she's like, yeah, I got these really bad kidney stones. And I was like, if they're too big, you can go in and they'll ultrasonic them out. And she's like, I'm never going to do that again. And I'm like, what happened? And she proceeds to explain to me how she went through hydrotherapy. And she believes that it was for kidney stones. But she explains the orderlies putting her in the bathtub and filling it with ice and holding her in there and filling it with water. And she said she was pushing until she saw the blood hit the water. And she broke free and got out of the room where other orderlies snatched her. I know there's 1,000 ways that you can break somebody's brain. But in this country, there's a handful that are the most common. And so now I'm sitting there, chewing this in my brain. It has now become evident, because she will not tell me who my father is, that something very bad happened that brought me into this existence. And it is enough that she either had to face it, or she broke, and she broke. And her interfacing with me is causing her to become more and more unstable. I have to make the choice, and I made the choice. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to make her suffer just by being around. I love her, and I want her to be safe, and I want her to be healthy. And I don't want to be the thing that's making her sick.